Hello everyone. So today is the much anticipated update on my project polish. So there has been a lot of shifting in the project polish. There's lots going on, lots of changes. I love filming updates when there are lots of changes, and generally at this point I'm just sort of gonna hold off updating you until there is some exciting stuff happening, and I have lots of movement. These are the polishes that I have. We have a good amount, and two of them, as you can see, are done. Let's start from the beginning. This red color is the red color that I'm currently using and trying to use up. This is Splendor by Dior, the Horrific collection. I used it a few times, so there's a small amount of progress, but not really enough for me to worry about marking it, so I just left it alone. I'll mark it next time. We're getting there. The formula is thickening it up. It's sort of at the end of its life almost. And at this point, I mostly wear it as a one coater just because it is thickening up. I don't know whether I'll get through the entire polish because I'm not a big fan of thinning polishes too much because I haven't had great luck with that. They then end up those weird, weird consistencies that dry forever. They take ages to dry after you thin them out. At least for me, that's been my experience. And so when it thickens up to the point where I can't do anything about it, I generally ditch it and call it done. But this is the red. I mostly wear it on my toes. I haven't been feeling this particular red to wear on my fingernails. I'm a little bit tired of it. Not really interested in wearing this particular shade. I think I'm sick of it. I think I'll be very, very happy when it goes. I want to replace it with something a little bit more vibrant in terms of reds. Definitely always will have a red in the collection, in the rotation going, but maybe something a little bit brighter because I'm just tired of the dark red. It's been in there forever. The second one that we have here was the dark polish of the bunch, and I was thinking like, oh, for sure I'll finish it, and I definitely did. And this is Essie Frock and Roll. This is a mini. I have a full size of this polish because I enjoy it that much. And it is a very pretty dark polish with very, very fine micro shimmers in there, but they're very, very subtle. I loved this polish. I loved wearing it. It wore well. I'm so happy that I purchased a full size of it. I found it, bought it, I needed it, and I will definitely be wearing the full size. But this tiny mini, that's completely empty. Then we have the Chanel Ballerina, which is the white crelly or white beige crelly of the bunch. And this is a very pretty polish. It's nice to layer up as a crelly. I probably wouldn't be repurchasing it though. Frock and Roll was so fabulous in terms of formula. This requires 3 coats to really show up as you like it to show up, especially if you have any staining on your nails. Staining definitely will shine through this polish. It's super sheer. I like sheer polishes. This is not my favorite sheer formula. It's a little bit too liquidy, but I enjoy it enough that I think I will finish it. Also, 3 coats means that it's going to go a little bit faster. So I've started working on this polish. As you can see, it was brand new, full-size Chanel polish, 167 Ballerina, if you're interested. I've made a little bit of progress since last time on it, but I'm not going to mark it today because the progress is minimal, and I'll just mark it next time to be a little bit more precise about what I'm doing here. Anyway, the Ballerina has been used. There's been a little movement on it. I am still enjoying it enough to keep it in. Then we have my neutral polish, which as well is a bit of the same story. This is the beige on the cooler side with slight pearl. The pearl doesn't show up, so it really mostly looks like a cream polish. And I have it, this is the base color on my nails today. And this is a lovely neutral polish. It is a Pandora from Zoya. I'm enjoying it. It's easy to wear. I did have a little bit of progress on it, but I'm not marking again because it's a small amount of progress. I've been really gravitating towards darker shades. I have been wearing this, but not as much as I have been previously in the previous update. This is an easy 2-coater. I do recommend this polish, and I recommend you have something super neutral like a palette cleanser in general in your rotation. This is definitely mine. Maybe both of those are, but this one is definitely a palette cleanser. This is my palette cleanser shade. I have lots of shades like this in my collection. I'm happy to have this Zoya formula, and I think that Zoya do really lovely polishes. I will probably be a little bit more selective about which brands I'm buying from. Zoya will definitely stay on the list of brands I do buy from. Next polish is this one, and I've included it, and then I used it up completely because I was finished with my SC and I was obsessing over dark nails. And this is Clinique Black Honey. As you can see, it's pretty empty. The little bit that is left on the bottom is most certainly not wearable anymore. It's very gloopy and thick, but I've really put a number on this guy, and as you can see, I haven't even talked to you about adding it in, but I was just really craving a dark color. I added that in and just flew right through it. It's done, it's finished. It's a really good polish. If I was buying a dark polish like that, I would definitely look into buying it from Clinique, and I might in the future, I don't know. But right now I just have so many polishes to get through. I'm obviously not repurchasing, but I would recommend it. I think this is really good polish. The color is stunning, the application is easy, dry time is fast. Really like it. Then a new addition is this gray. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get along with this gray. It has a little bit of a blue tone to it, and this is YSL Asphalt Gray, number 82. And the thinking behind including this gray was I really enjoy having something transitional from from fall to winter and from winter to spring. So I'm not quite ready to jump into spring colors, all those pastels and all that fun. I'm definitely going to get there, but not right now. So right now, I think a transitional color like a darker gray is really, really pretty. And it is a neutral enough, basic enough shade that I can probably pull for it on the longer term scale of things. And probably wear it maybe on my toes or maybe on my fingernails. It's been okay. The formula, the brush, all of that is good. The only thing is like the shade. I'm not really sure if I really love the shade. So this is questionable. I'm going to wear it a bunch more and see how I feel about it. But this may be one that I let go. And again, nothing against YSL formula. I really enjoy it. And it is a one coater for me. But, I'm not sure if the shade is really quite my thing. I've filmed videos with this shade on my nails, and I think it looks good on camera. I don't know how I feel about it in my real life. I'll keep wearing it, and then we'll update on that. And again, knowing what we know about my use of dark shadows this particular season, I've been using darker polishes a ton. As a testimonial, I finished 2. So I decided, why not reward myself and include another dark polish. And this little guy is Linkin Park After Dark by OPI, black and purple. I like the color. To be honest, I like the Clinique Black Honey just a little bit more. Why? Because this one is a little bit more red based, this one's a little bit more purple based, but I figured probably shouldn't be including a large polish of a dark color because I'm probably not going to be able to get through it before spring. This one, I'm a little bit more optimistic about it as a tiny polish. I might be able to get through it, maybe not before the spring hits, but in general, before summer or even throughout summer if I want to paint my nails a darker color. So I think a dark colored mini is a good idea for me at this particular point. And I will see if my hunger for dark polishes persists. I'll just wear it regardless of the season. It's really all about what you enjoy and what colors you're gravitating towards. For some reason, darker, saturated, vampy shades is really what I've been into. And they've been really going with my gray and black looks that I tend to wear right now. I'm in that phase. So I think it's really, like, that just depends on what mood you're in. I'm in the mood for darker colors, so I'm including a dark color, perhaps a little bit not season appropriate, but I don't care. So this is my project polish update. I'm doing rather well. I finished up 2 polishes. I added in 2 polishes. In total, I have 5 polishes going right now, and I have a pretty decent spread. I think soon enough I'll be starting to add a little bit of excitement, maybe something pastel purple or pink, just to get the spring vibes going, because I'm excited for spring and I tend to start wearing colors appropriate for the next season at the end of the previous season. So I don't wait for the season change. I'm just gonna go for it. But right now, I think the core of what I have going on is that just really rather wearable. I'm not really pulling for other polishes. That's why project polish is super easy for me, because I don't have this hunger to go after a variety at this particular point. And sometimes when that happens, I just do it and I just go and wear whatever I want. And then generally, I just return back to my neutral batch that I'm using on more consistent basis that I call my project polish, basically. So that's the update from me. Let me know if you're doing project polish and how are you doing with it. I think 2 minis so far is not bad. It's only February. Let's see if we can do 20 this year, but I'm not very optimistic about it. 20 sounds like too much. I think I can do like 10 to 12 a year, depending on which sizes I'm doing. If there are tons of minis included, I can see how you can do 20, but it's difficult. That's it for today, guys. See you later. Have a wonderful day. Good luck. Bye.